Nobody say the O word. Seriously, don't even think it. The IOC gets an instant copyright boner anytime someone says their magic word, and I don't need them trashing my video like a US swimmer in a Brazilian bathroom. So, for this episode of DSPN, we're not recapping the O word, we're recapping the quadrennial 5-ring sports and things extravaganza. Hit the music. Ba-da-da. Ba-da-da. Another 5-ring sports and things is in the book, and it's time to look back on everything newsworthy. But DSPN being the worst sports show on the internet, we're not talking about medals or results. We're talking about the ridiculous shit that went down over the last 2 weeks in Rio. First up, an actual human bag of dicks allegedly lied to the cops about getting robbed to cover up for being an actual human bag of dicks. U.S. swimmer Ryan Lochte told authorities that he and his teammates were held at gunpoint and robbed. Lochte told the News that a gun was held to his head, and his response was, "Whatever," because deep down inside, Lochte is an edgy, delusional goth kid. Brazilian police figured out pretty quickly that the story was bullshit, and then a video surfaced of Lochte and crew trashing a gas station bathroom and then trying to bribe security. Lochte is still implying that guns were involved, but has yet to fess up to the fact that this is all happening because he can't beat Michael Phelps in a race, despite using urine as a mini jet stream. Also, an athlete shit himself during an event. So that's a thing. French race walker, yes, that's also a thing, Johan Denis was out to a huge lead in the 50K race walk when his stomach turned on him. Apparently the answer to the question, "Where will you be when nature calls?" is on the streets of Brazil, 30K into a weird walking race. Cameras captured Denis trying to use a sponge to keep his backside clean, but in the end, a liquid resembling Brazilian tap water started seeping down his leg, and finally, Denis collapsed in pain. That said, the dude got up and finished the race, so kudos to him for not snapping his own neck in international shame like most of us would have if we shit ourselves on television. Did you hear about the Japanese pole vaulter with the poorly positioned penis? Hiroki Ogita will be finding new methods of tucking his junk after his dick literally got caught on the bar he was vaulting over, knocking it down and eliminating him from the event. Ogita has said that it was not his penis that hit the bar, despite pretty compelling video and photo evidence, making this the first time a man has tried to deny the damage done by his oversized appendage. Much was made of how horrific the waters in Rio were leading up to the games, with swimmers and sailors being told, just don't open your mouth if you're out in the water. But those were oceans and lakes and rivers. Surely water in a controlled environment, a man-made structure, would be much better. For fuck's sakes, Brazil. Yeah, that's right. The water turned green over the course of the diving events due to a filtration problem and an abundance of algae in the pool. While some suspected this was an elaborate marketing stunt for green Kool-Aid, it just turned out that no one in Brazil knows how to keep a pool clean. Oh, and apparently the pool area smelled like farts at all times, though no one thought to ask if the French race walker just happened to have strolled by. All right, let's go rapid fire to close this out. Michael Phelps won a bunch of stuff, but more importantly, he was briefly possessed by the spirit of a 14-year-old listening to Limp Bizkit. A dude became a meme just for being the lifeguard at a swim meet with the best swimmers on earth. People started getting it on behind a reporter who was on live TV. Some shitty reporter tried to use an app to out gay athletes because news, I guess. And he's an asshole. Hope Solo, the U.S. goalkeeper for soccer, called Swedish soccer players cowards because she wasn't a good enough goalie to stop them from eliminating the United States. A fencer dropped his cell phone in the middle of a match, I assume because he was playing Pokemon Go beforehand, and it all started with a shirtless dude from Tonga getting a super creepy rub down from a woman old enough to be his grandmother. Well, the original parts anyway. Some of her is much younger. Yikes. And that's the DSPN 5-ring sports and things recap. If you were looking for medal counts and world records, you really came to the wrong place. That said, if you like the video, make sure you like the video. If this is your first time around these parts, be sure to subscribe and share. I'm your old pal Dalby saying, if you've never knocked something over with your penis, now you know why you aren't an Olympian. Ah, shit, I said the O word.